Welcome back, everyone, to the All Sports Network recap. Game 2, Clippers and Jazz. Jazz are now up 2-0. Honestly, it's pretty great, though. I said I had the Jazz in about 6 or 7, though. But now, honestly, it's looking like a 5 game series. Um, but yeah, no, Kawhi, he looks tired. He looks beat, man. Yeah, I don't know. He was fine though. I guess creating for others and all that though. But he same thing with PG though. But yeah, he looks beat. But so hopefully he bounces. He bounces. It's not like he had a bad game, but it's like one of those games though where he looked too tired to get 30. Paul George, he did not crap the bed this time. He did pretty well. 27 points though on pretty efficient shooting, I would say. Like it wasn't well, because it wasn't the most efficient game, but also it wasn't like a playoff P game. Um, Nicholas Batum, he was alright for the time he played. Patrick Beverly didn't really do anything. He was kind of just doing cardio. I know he had 2 steals, but I mean, I don't think that. I don't know. Just you're getting no points, man. Like, come on. And no assists. Honestly, I think he had like 1 assist or something like that. But yeah. Um, Luke Kennard, he played 10 minutes, I think, something like that though, and I think he didn't really do much. He made 1 3, but it was just on 1 attempt. So and maybe he deserves more playing time. Honestly, I think he deserves more playing time. Especially someone like Pat Bev isn't gonna do anything. Demarcus, though, I know we saw this in the first game of like, oh my gosh, look what he can do, but I'm not. I'm not the biggest fan of him. You know, um, Reggie Jackson, he had a pretty solid game, honestly. He's been doing this a lot in the playoffs, though, but he dropped almost 30 today, and I cannot believe my eyes when I when I saw that. But yeah, no, Reggie Jackson, he's been playing better, and I don't really see him doing that again, honestly, in the series. And I hope it does. I don't, especially want to see it happening if uh if Utah gets healthy. But but yeah, going to the Jazz. Wow, their role players honestly are really really good. Royce O'Neal, he got his averages really, but he defensively though he's been really good in my opinion. Bogdanovich though he's been doing his thing. I feel like he stepped up his defense to be honest with you, which is great though. Rudy Gobert though he honestly he's been pretty solid. He's been getting like his normal points I guess like the 13ish or whatever though, but I think he's been doing his job though. Joe Ingles in this series he's been pretty spectacular. Only 1 assist today, but he had 19 points on super efficient shooting. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell though another great game. Super efficient too though. He had like 6 threes today and it was amazing. He's been he's been the star in this series. Jordan Clarkson honestly he had a great game. I don't think 6 men of the years have had the best reputation in the playoffs. Like Jamal Crawford, he's one of few, and he's like he's one of the worst playoff performers like ever. Um, Eric Gordon has been terrible in the playoffs, but he's had quite a bit of bad games in my opinion. At least just off the top of my head. And then Lou Williams, we all know, is a terrible playoff performer, and we know Montrez isn't any good though. But at least lately though, Jordan Clarkson, he's been pretty solid though. When you can drop 24 and not even play 30 minutes, and you're coming off the bench, like that's a great guy to have on your team in my opinion though, because he's been a sniper though, especially today though with 6 and 9 shooting. But yeah, this Utah Jazz team incredible though. But yeah, no, Utah Jazz in 6 or 7. Honestly, I'm leaning towards 6 to be honest with you. Although 5 is a real possibility. Um, because as the season, as the series goes on, though, Kawhi's gonna be more tired. So yeah, and just looking at Kawhi though, it's like yeah, this guy needs some rest, and the Jazz don't even have Mike Conley, so that's 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 a little scary in my opinion because Conley he's like a 15, 16, 18 guy, who can get you a few assists but play exceptional defense. He can play make too, so they're losing a pretty big dude in my opinion, but they're still winning. So if he comes back though, oh my gosh, I don't see the Clippers winning. To be honest with you, I this Jazz team just plays out of their minds though on both ends really though. And I definitely don't see this team winning if Paul George becomes playoff P again. Um, yeah, look, also 5 fouls for Paul George. Though. I was just looking at my notes. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, this guy. I'm like, it's just terrible, man. Like, it's weird. Paul George. I feel like every game he'll always have like one thing that's just like, oh come on. but yeah, no, solid game though. Great game today, honestly. Like both of the games today were like just really really good playoff games. So just by watching a little clip of it, it's a playoff. They're playing in a playoff atmosphere and all that though, and it's really cool. But yeah, also on the Clipper side, no Rondo today. Like these lineups that Ty Lue's putting out are like just so weird. Like sometimes Pat Bev doesn't even play. Sometimes Rondo doesn't play. Sometimes Reggie Jackson doesn't play 36 minutes. Sometimes he plays like 12. Like these lineups are just messed up though. I know it says like on the but I don't really believe Nicholas Batum is really the center just because Marcus Morris he's kind of doing the center of things really like on the floor, but not a big deal. But yeah, so yeah, I got the Clippers winning the next one, but that's just because I have a little bit of hope in Kawhi. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jazz just go up 3-1, 3-0. I mean, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.